Hey, this is Arsena from Rambling Regan. Is it the Rambling Regan? From... whatever. Sorry I look like crap. Been sick well, I'm usually sick, so that's why I'm home. Yay! But I wanted to do a video regardless because, as anybody that has been following me on social media knows that I absolutely love Final Fantasy VII and have for a very, 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 very long time. It's actually my first Final Fantasy, which I ended up playing the first year I got married. And it's funny because that was the first Final Fantasy game that I bought. We didn't grow up with systems at all. That was for rich people. So I didn't grow up with a lot of the, you know, NES, PlayStation, Atari, any of that stuff. The only way I would play any of that would be friend's house, family's house, you know, that sort of thing, but not mine. So with 7, that was, you know, we had just gotten married, and it's like, hey, you know, there's a new game coming out. My husband's like, sure, again. I'm like, really? He has every other game. So like, okay. So, and that was like the first one that was 3D, and it was just, oh my god. I love that more from a nostalgia thing. I still think other Final Fantasies are better. But 7, I mean, down to the music, I just listen to it just because I can. And so when 7 came out, the announcement, we were sitting, we always watched the PlayStation presentation because we're PlayStation people.
Long ago, we looked upon a foreboding sky. The memory of the star that threatened all burns eternal in our hearts. In its wake came an age of silence.
Yeah, I recognized it from like the first couple, definitely from the sound, and then the first couple of frames. I'm like, oh yeah, this is 7. I'm like, I can't believe they're gonna do 7. And went online and everybody like lost their marbles. I'm like, I'm very happy. I'm like, I'm really excited, but not like crying and everything like that. As soon as they said remake, I was a little worried, and then when they said NOMURA, I was really worried because I'm like, it's gonna be Kingdom Hearts, and I don't like that gameplay, like at all, like really at all. So 4 years pass, and then all of a sudden they start, you know, coming out with more information, and it still looks like Kingdom Hearts. And then last month started, and it's like, okay, getting a little better. And then today, well, actually not today, it was over the weekend, and by the time I finally did this video, oh my god, there's one addition to the game that I don't care if people think it's easy mode. I don't care if people think it's just like pandering. Pander all the hell that they want. They have classic mode. Now, granted, it's still, you're moving stuff around and whatever, but that's as close to turn-based I could possibly get. And so I'm looking at this footage and I'm drooling because the music is amazing. And yes, I did pre-order the first class edition that has the soundtrack because damn, well, I actually got it because of the motorbike, but yeah. There was an original motorbike that I had missed the first time around because I wasn't gonna, I mean, I just didn't have the kind of money to pay, you know, like $200-300 for basically Cloud on the bike. And then the Advent Children one came out, and I'm like, still not gonna pay $300 for Cloud on bike. Then I saw Cloud on the bike with the game for the same price. I'm like, alright, I'll get it. So, yeah, I'm getting it. So, it was funny because when I William on my podcast partner, when I finally do get back to podcasting, he had mentioned on Twitter, and they're like, you know, you're pre-ordering something on a game that you might not even play. And I'm like, oh no, I'll play it, begrudgingly, because I want to see the game. Now I'm really going to play it. Yeah, and it's just funny just looking at the you know, the dude's not even moving the controller, so I'm not constantly, you know, getting carpal tunnel hitting the action button. It's like I'll wait for the ATB bar and then do the different attacks or spells or whatever with each ATB gauge. But it's just, I'm so happy right now. Now granted, I was like a little kid watching the latest trailer and I'm like counting, I was like, yeah, there's Reno and Rude, and they didn't attack the first time. So I'm actually perfectly fine with them adding or even outright changing something, so long as they don't mess with the main part of the game, like who dies and who doesn't, and I'm fine with everything else. I mean, I don't even care if they add like Crisis Core stuff, you know, like Zack and that sort of thing in flashback, because the dude is still alive. There's something wrong with this game. But I've been like poring over all of these videos and just, oh my god, the music! I just sat and just listened to it. It's just, wow. I've like downloaded off of YouTube every possible rip of what's available. I can't wait to get the original stuff. Oh god, I can't get here fast enough. I am happy. I'm very happy that you have Naoki Yoshida from Final Fantasy XIV and Dragon Quest basically breathing over Nomura's neck, because quite frankly he needs it, because dude doesn't know what a schedule is, and if anybody has any questions, just look at freaking Final Fantasy XV. He had to be fired from. Yeah. And then Kingdom Hearts. Need I say anymore? So, and then of course Kitase, who directed the original, is just doing yeoman's work. I mean, dude is working hard. He's great, and I'm really happy that he's pretty much at the helm of this one, and even if somebody else is doing the directing part, it's just, oh god, I am so looking forward to this game. It's just, it's amazing, and I'm happy that the 4-year break meant something. I mean, they fired the first crew, brought it back in-house, redid the engine, actually changed the engine, redid everything, because they got a lot of flack for the Kingdom Hearts rip that was in the original gameplay reveal. They also changed what Cloud looks like, so he no longer looks like he has jaundice, among other things. In the skinny and no, they look. I mean, this is like the Waifu and Husbando edition, because I've been seeing a lot of reaction videos and people of the younger generation that haven't seen this, and they're seeing what the new characters look like. It's like, oh, ooh. I'm just sitting there just like, I can just imagine the shipping. And there's a lot to ship in this game. Holy crap. Either way, I have my Cloud, and yeah, I even have two amiibos. I don't even have a Nintendo system. Well, the Switch. I don't have the Switch. Yeah. But can we actually like really talk about the classic mode, because holy crap, that like changed everything. I was really happy, and I liked the music, and I liked the good, but man, that gameplay. So yeah, I might actually stream this. I might restart 7 again. I have played 7, oh dear god, probably at least 10 times all the way through. Like, all the way through. Like, 100+ hours, an entire stable of gold Chocobos, S rank. Yeah. I have a problem with this game. I tend to marathon anime. I call myself a serial marathoner. I will take one series and just do this set like 1 or 2 times a year. Just do that. I do that with 7 every so often. I'm like, I want to play it again. And then when the HD came out on the PS4, that came with that really nice background. I ended up starting to play there, and then I got distracted by other games, and because I'm like, I've already played this. Would anybody actually watch that if I streamed that on? Either way, that's pretty much it, and I'll put the links to the different videos of the PlayStation live show that they had. Even though it was in Japanese, you get to see what the combat looks like. The gameplay trailers in English. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So anyway, long-winded, yeah, it's over 10 minutes again. So, I'll try to do more videos as I can, but I usually look like this, and either way. Talk to you later.